Whoa. That's mic abuse. Don't.
Did it deserve it though? That's the question. Welcome back to the 2.5.
Sorry, bro.
Welcome back to the 2.5 Hippies podcast. My name is Alex,
I'm Jack.
and this is
we're back at it again.
back
Doing
at
it
it.
fucking again.
Dude, why are you boozing the mic, dude? What the hell?
God damn it. My bad.
So we got a little. I kind of want to talk about this. We got some feedback for our podcast, and I want to just, like, while we're live here, I want to kind of go over, like, what do you think we can do to kind of improve this and make this a more enjoyable listening experience? What do you have any ideas? Or
Well, first off, not me botching the levels on yelling at the beginning of the pod, but
I mean that seems like
just-
it seems like more of a you problem. But I like to think
No.
I'm pretty all right. I like to think I talk too much. I think when I ever watch myself, I talk too much.
see, that's content thing. I think the feedback I was getting was more
Like technical
production.
Oh,
More production feedback
Well,
rather than content.
Well,
Like,
it's already low production. I mean, we're doing this off an iPhone and off some couple $100. What do you call it?
oh, these microphones are right. These are studio quality.
Studio quality. They're the
You know,
probably
these
if these are studio quality. These are the cheapest goddamn studio. This is the same microphone that Phineas used to record Billie Eilish's first album.
Okay, yeah, it's great. It's great. Mic.
Because I remember they were talking about this and they, like, showed the microphone that they used. It was the same exact microphone that
I use this mic. This is the first mic I ever bought.
You still have that mic, unfortunately?
It broke. It unfortunately fell off. I dropped
Yeah,
it.
you know, I could have gotten warranty on these mics, but I was like, I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit because there's a
as
chance
long
I
as
might
you
want to
keep 'em
upgrade.
nice.
Yeah, I want to upgrade and
What
go.
happened was I was a 15-year-old lad, and I had unscrewed this bottom part, and I thought I had a good handle on it from here, but I clearly did not, and it fell to the ground, and this top crown, like, got dented and pushed out.
That's rough.
Yeah, so it was kind of like exposed after that.
Damn. I want to, like, we've been sticking to, for the past couple episodes, we've been sticking to the formula just to kind of go back to where we started in the beginning. It was pretty experimental. We just wanted to, like, initially we just talked about
In the beginning,
we just talked about stuff that we wanted to talk
where we
about.
started.
And then just kind of, like, flew, like, kind of had a conversation going. And then over time we decided, we decided to, like, kind of make it more, a little more structured. And we wanted to add album reviews and kind of make that kind of like the main, interesting talking points that we have, because I feel like a lot of conversations can come from. It's not the most original idea. I've watched plenty of album reviews. I've been very inspired by the likes of Anthony Fantano and the likes of guys like Dead End Hip Hop, who basically do an album review and they kind of have a conversation about the album. And
Even Homeboy and his dad. What's his name?
Oh, there's a lot of those, like, oh, dad reacts. But I don't want to do a live reaction.
No,
I'd rather.
I'm just talking about specifically that one Homeboy.
Yeah.
The Canadian guy. Whose dad actually is a musician.
Does he, like, introduce him to a lot of, like, new hip hop? Is that the type of one?
Guy,
Yeah.
that guy. But and his dad's a drummer, so he respects a lot of the fucking shit.
Yeah, usually the people who don't respect new music are people who got used to listening to a certain sound, and then when they hear something that they're not used to,
music is different for them than us.
Yeah.
I'd argue,
because, like, for me, like, I felt old once EDM became, like, the big thing. I'm like, damn. Like, the way my parents viewed hip hop, that's the way I'm viewing EDM. I'm like, obviously it's different now, but initially I was like, dude, like, I'm too old for this. This isn't music to me. This sounds like fucking robots made it. It sounds like AI made it. Obviously I'm stupid for saying that. And
no, I wouldn't say that. I'd say initially, like, you're fucking. Hey, I come from the frame of mind as a human. You can feel whatever you want and change your mind as long as it's not like
I grew up
a
playing
Jurassic morality.
I grew up
issue.
playing guitar. I grew up playing, music. I had a custom to, like, a certain, like, authentic sound. Even, like, hip hop was, like, considered the new thing for me, like sampling and all that. And that was, like, my new concept. So I was already pretty accustomed to hip hop. And then once EDM, where it's like Like literally everything's made on a computer. There's not, like everything is made on a computer. Like you could have some of the biggest artists that just obviously there's definitely exceptions, but like some of the biggest artists can literally make entire like their whole discography could just be made on Fruity Loops, you know, and that's kind of like the new what's direction of where the industry is going. And just like as we're seeing in the mid 2020s, we're kind of seeing a decline in hip hop, if you ask me. And I think the new genre to really take over and become the new like what the kids are listening to is electronic dance music.
Yeah,
and
I'd say house. And like
how specifically though?
Well, no, this big debate I keep running down into is about EDM versus electronic music.
Yeah, but like I'm trying. Okay, EDM is obviously. I'm just the idea of electronic like music
Yes.
kind of. Okay, my bad. Electronic music kind of like taking over, and that's where there's a bit of a disconnect for me there, and I'm still trying. I think I'm still in that process of trying to get it used to. It's just not the music I typically will listen to on my own time. Mm-hmm. That's just the reality. You got me listening to the Daft Punk what was that? Discovery. Good album. I probably won't be like, I love some of the songs I like, but like, you know, it's not an album where I can like listen to all the time. Maybe it's good background music, but it's like I said,
some of the songs are trash.
Yeah. And I don't know. I will say it did not make me want to listen to house, like, oh, I want to check out all these different house artists. You know, I'll listen to one every here and there. But yeah, I think that's kind of where I go about that. Where the fuck are we talking about again?
Well, you're kind of like leading us on the path of fuck.
No, you forgot.
No, you were saying. Fuck.
I don't know. I was saying.
God damn it.
Well, anyway, so yeah, we were trying to do more album reviews. I think I like our format. We like to do album reviews, and then we do a bit of a draft afterwards, or we can but I think we can get a lot more conversation.
We're definitely open ears to any criticism.
Oh yeah, this is what I was like. Yeah, like initially our concepts were a little more abstract. We just wanted to talk about things we wanted to talk about, and like we kind of had like this abstract idea of what we wanted to talk about, and then like the more we've been doing this, we've been kind of, you know, wanted to stick to something more specific, and it seems like album reviews tend to be the best, because we could do artist reviews where we overlook an entire artist discography, but realistically, like, there's only a handful of artists where we could do that, where we don't have to like fucking dedicate like every single second to listen every single piece of music this guy's listened to. An album is made. Yeah, an album is a little easier, you know. It's just a set of tracks. And usually it's albums that we're pretty familiar with, so it's pretty easy to talk about, and we can kind of stem the conversation from there. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Switching topics, did you see the Coachella lineup?
I saw the 3 headliners. That's about it. It's Karol G,
I don't know,
Sabrina Carpenter, and then who's the third? Justin Bieber.
Yeah, I know nothing about Karol G.
Karol G's like the biggest Latin artist on the planet, I believe.
And yeah, that's another genre I don't ever see myself getting into.
But the Strokes.
Yeah, so
right
because our buddy Nate sent me the list, and I told him
a loose wire. I'm hearing a buzz.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, that whatever you turn, increase the buzz.
Hello.
There we go. Buzz is good. Sorry about that.
No worries. So looking at the list, I told him the 2 artists that would absolutely be interested in listening to would be Clips and Strokes. Other than that, there are some artists where you really think I'm gonna listen to Young Thug? You think I'm a Young Thug fan?
No.
I thought he's still in prison. I don't know why he's still.
What I'm surprised is that he's playing. He's the second artist.
And isn't he in jail?
No,
He got released?
He's out. He got released.
What's the story with Young Thug? Have you been paying attention to that?
Yeah, he had heavy RICO charges.
Heavy RICO charges. What about all the like artists that he was like voiced, all the voicemails that they released? Do you know anything about that?
Not much.
Okay, because I've heard stories of like him like having a bunch of voicemails, like throwing a lot of people under the bus. I don't know for sure. But I know that he was under a lot of shit, and that's kind of been carrying. But looking at this list, like the XX, sure, I'm not going to consider myself a fan. Ethel Cain is a good artist.
What's 9 Inch Noise? I know it's probably something with 9 Inch Nails, but
I don't think it has anything to do with 9 Inch Nails. I think it's just an EDM artist that kind of ripped their now.
No, bro, it's fucking something. Look it up.
They're one of the.
No, it's got to be something. Noiz.
It's a collaborative project between 9 Inch Nails and Electric. Oh, it is 9
Oh,
Inch
Boys
Nails.
Noise. Oh, that's gonna be nasty. It's 9 Inch Nails and Boys Noise. That's gonna be some like industrial ass fucking. It might be hard to listen to. Like, it's not gonna be like easy listening fucking music, but it's gonna be like fucking some nasty shit. Moby, dude, I think we need to like. I know it's a bloated or considered a bloated album or like a bigger album, but we need to cover 18 and 18.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw out a couple artists that interest me a little bit. Blood Orange is a pretty decent R&B artist. Foster the People, I really like Pumped Up Kicks. So Day One, I think those are the artists that stick out to me.
Hugo is a Spanish DJ I find interesting. Dijon is interesting.
Dijon is a
Disclosure's
good,
interesting.
The XX, yeah. Is this the same Devo? Like, whip it good. Wow, their old asses are gonna be at one of the fucking.
Yeah, well, they're kind of godfathers of like this little house kind of electronic kind of like vocal kind of thing, kind of.
Oh, good for them. The second day, though, I think one of the most intriguing names here is actually Somber, because Somber is like on his way up.
Yeah, and he's kind of down there a little bit. Like, I can't believe he got outbilled by Addison Rae. Like,
Addison Rae's got that TikTok crowd, man.
Somber.
And then like looking at the list, like Givion's bigger than Somber, Addison Rae's bigger than Somber, and Labyrinth. I don't know much about Labyrinth, but I know he's pretty big in his own right.
Like, my favorite thing Labyrinth has done is LSD. It was Labyrinth.
Yeah, that's where I've heard
Labyrinth,
Sia, and Diplo. Okay, I've heard of that. That's another album. We got to review that album. That one and then the Jack U album.
I think
we
like
need to review.
Since you don't like EDM, but like I think that's approachable enough as an EDM.
That's what I like.
It's an EP, but it's
I like
not really an album.
Jack U. Jack U's cool. Like,
okay, and that's why I think you'd fuck with.
Like I said, these guys are cool. Like, I wouldn't call them necessarily like awesome, like amazing artists to me personally, but they're just cool. Sway Lee would be interesting. I don't know if he'd just be Ray Shrimmered or if he'd
Boys Noise by themselves. So the Boys Noise are playing twice. They're playing first day with 9 Inch Nails, then they're playing by themselves here. Is 9 Inch Nails again somewhere else?
I'm just reading this list. I never looked at every single. I'm just like Pink Panthers.
Pink Panthers. It's Pink Panthers.
Sure, I don't know.
I'm just telling you.
I don't know much about him. Alex G's been getting a lot of buzz. Royal Otis has been getting buzz. Rez, I know he's big in she's big in the electronic dance music scene. Sorry, I don't view gender. Okay. It's about what they identify.
No, she's a woman.
Okay,
is that a woman and it identifies as a woman?
Okay, good for her. I was just making a joke. So day 3, I'm looking at the top list. Cascade, I think, is gonna have gonna be big. Who's in Major Lazer? Is it DJ Snake? Who's in
Major Lazer is I think they're from Trinidad, somewhere in the. Look it up. I think Major Lazer is somewhere from.
I thought DJ Snake
in the Caribbean islands.
I thought it was with like other artists.
With Diplo.
Okay, Diplo and then Washley Fire.
Well, look up where those guys are from for me, please. I want to know where they're from, because they are
American.
No, they are American.
Mexican American. So Ape Drums is Mexican American.
I thought they were Caribbean. I'm fucked up, but
But that's it. I mean, I just know Lean On, man. Other than that, I know they're big artists. Don't know much about them.
What's the other artist? Yeah, I thought it was Major Lazer that Diplo worked with. Fuck, I might be off base there.
Is Iggy Wait, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say FK Twigs
would be a big one.
Insane to see live.
Yeah.
Clips.
I'm looking at Iggy Pop. He's like what, 80 years old or something like that, and he is he gonna play with the Stooges? Probably not, but I like the Stooges songs. What's that song?
No
Dog. I forgot. Lil Sims has been a great UK female rapper. You know, a lot of sophistication with her raps, a lot of consciousness. So I think she'll be pretty good. Subtronics has been in town a couple times. Every time he's in town, fucking blows the crowd out of the water. Everyone would love to see Subtronics.
I can't believe to see this back to back. He's been doing it since the 80s, and this is a brand new little tech house fucking little dweeb. I can't believe he must see something or feel something in that.
Hopefully.
I can't believe that is.
So he's talking about Green Velvet and was it Aibo?
Aibo? Yeah,
So Aibo's the young one, Green Velvet's the old head, and they're doing a back to back, which is interesting because you don't usually see old and young people really collaborating together like that. Especially in the EDM scene.
I really want to see that set.
Well, are you going to Coachella?
I don't know, but I want to see a video if I'm not, even if I'm not. Coachella that seems so interesting to me, like some sort of tech house, like new guy and an OG like Green Velvet. Like there must be something behind the scenes there.
Yeah. Don't know any of the artists here except for Suicidal Tendencies. They're a rock band.
Bunt is this like he's like a Fred again wannabe.
So house, okay. Los Retros indie band, good indie band.
I can't believe they're on the fucking.
Well, what's their genre?
Punk.
They're a punk band. I've heard of them actually.
Way back, and I think they have like some like, I don't know. There's some sort of controversy with Black Flag. I don't want to talk out of school.
It's all good. We don't want to talk about that. And then in the bottom rows, I don't know any of these. So overall, I guess, like I said, the two artists that I would like kill to see would be Clips and Strokes. Even though Clips, they're both in their 50s, but watching Malice after kind of like being in the I wouldn't say out of the spotlight because he still makes music. He was still making music. Just he was a Christian artist, and like seeing him with Pusha T, especially with that new album that they released, which was goddamn probably album of the year. I still listen to that album. Chains and Whips is like on repeat for me. I mean, Let God Storm Out. It's a fucking phenomenal album. Like, it's a great album. And then Strokes. I mean, Strokes. I've been listening to their shit a couple years. Interpol would be cool.
About Interpol?
Obstacle, is that the song I'm thinking of? That's a good song. Other than that, I should get into Interpol. That should be one. We should do it. Honestly, we could.
Because I think both of us don't know enough about them, and I think
that first album,
that
first album, we could definitely dive in. The one with the red cover.
Because I know there's a lot of respect and aura around them. And I agree. We should dive a little bit into them.
This album, Turn on the Bright Lights, the Obstacle one. That's the song I have. I've had in my playlist. So yeah, I agree. I think I've heard great things about this album. Yeah, this could be one of the albums, and the fact that they're playing in Coachella is pretty interesting since they're a bit of on the older side. Other than that, any other artists that stick out to you?
Solomon. He's an older DJ.
Okay.
Subtronics is interesting. I can't believe Rhythm Artist is that high in the billing.
But if it's anyone, it has to be Subtronics.
Yeah.
Like he's just like that guy, you know.
Or Grizz.
Yeah.
And then Day One, what is some I see on their Central C? My bitch's guy.
Yeah, is he a British? English? British. Okay.
English, I don't know.
Moby would be interesting.
Oh, dude. He's bucket list. Day One. Let's see here. Hugo's cool.
Day One just doesn't interest me at all.
No, there's not too many.
Like I understand, like for example, Ethel Cain. Ethel Cain has a huge following. She's like made some great music, but I don't know if she's my cup of tea personally.
Who's that super weird metal guy that's blowing up right now? That did like the tribute for Ozzy at the MTV, I think.
Sleep Token? I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about. Metal. Besides Metallica, I'm pretty foreign to metal.
I would be shocked if he's not on this list somewhere. I bet he is, and I just don't know his name. But like, yeah, this guy's blowing up, but like kind of looks like, I don't know, super metal, kind of attractive guy, but he wears the gaudy fucking makeup, wears dresses and shit. Like he's kind of
that's part of the metal brand. Like you kind of have to be a little bit over the
out
top
there.
Yeah.
I think he has a big following because he is a good-looking guy. I think that adds to a lot of it, I'm sure. But it does seem like he has a lot of singing talent. There is a lot of like, it's not just empty vapid shit. Like he definitely like, there's a reason why MTV chose him to do the Ozzy tribute, because he's probably the closest thing doing it right now to Ozzy's spirit. And he probably picks him.
And Ozzy is like, even though he's like the godfather of metal, I don't even consider him personally like the metal I'm used to listening. Like I used to know.
And OG fucking Black Sabbath is some nasty,
good
incredible
good
fucking
stuff.
good shit. It's nothing close to metal,
No,
in my opinion.
it has no.
Like,
yeah, I agree.
But that's the start of metal. Like that's where people point to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean by that?
Absolutely.
So like there is definitely some influences that metal went on to that draw from
Black Sabbath, yeah. Mr. Prince of Darkness.
Well, we are going to review an album.
Yeah. So yeah, we just wanted to do a quick view of this. And the album, yeah, we're gonna review an album. We were originally gonna review a different album, but we're gonna save it for later. We're not gonna say it now. We'll save it for when the time comes. But Young Blood, is that the artist you're thinking of? I know Young Blood.
Is it the singer Youngblood?
I know Young Blood. Yeah, Young Blood's dope.
Yeah, I think that's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, Young Blood's great. Yeah, he's very well known. I didn't know he's metal like that.
Yeah, I think he's metal.
Okay,
No?
so the reason why I really like him is there's this song called by Machine Gun Kelly called "I Think I'm Okay." And what are you laughing at? You don't disrespect Machine Gun Kelly. He's the GOAT. I think Machine Gun Kelly became dope once he got into his rock era, and I think his music is pretty. Like he has some,
once he left rap.
Once he left rap, he got some good
kid.
music. Yeah, I've heard of him, of course. Yeah, because he was featured on the song, and he's great. He has a very, very great singing. Yeah, he is a great singer. I agree. He's been around. He's been doing it for a hot minute though. He's been around for like over 7-8 years, and he dabbles in hip hop too. So I've heard him like sing over trap beats and shit. So like he's metal, but I've heard him do like a little bit of hip hop. He definitely can do both.
Seeing them solo is crazy.
Who's that?
Genesi, this Italian duo, or actually a single artist.
I know nothing.
From Medusa, you know Medusa?
I've heard of him. I've heard of Medusa.
Yeah, they had a few big pop songs. Anyways, solo break off from the group. It's just shocking to me, like how much record label money is behind that act, that you're getting fucking trounced by like some no-name back-to-back. No, Green Velvet carries some money, but anyway, sorry, I cut that off.
No, I mean, I'm like, anything. Are there any other artists that stick out to you? Is that the last one? Because I already told you all the artists that stuck out to me. I don't recognize anyone else.
No, there's a lot of EDM artists that I won't bore you with. Like Ben Sterling's really sick.
Yeah, you're boring me.
Who Made Who? You would actually probably find that interesting, because Who Made Who is like a 3-man group. Like one guy's on the keys, one guy's playing bass, one guy's singing, and it's kind of this spacey kind of sounded like. I don't know, it's like a mix.
A band.
Yeah, it's a band, but mixed with EDM.
Cool, that's cool. Like kind of, I kind of view like a.
It's like Odessa. They're like edgy Odessa.
I like Odessa's cool. Odessa's cool.
They're edgy Odessa. I'm sorry, that made me laugh.
Yeah, I'm sure you found it very funny. Anyway, yeah, I think that's. Oh, Laufey. I forgot about Laufey's great. I like Laufey. She just dropped an album not that long ago, so like, yeah, I could totally see her going through that album cycle in this concert. So yeah, that's Coachella. Why is Coachella the biggest? Why is it the music festival that everyone talks about?
Because all the influencers go. Because they care about a lot of the stuff outside of the list too. So like the amenities.
Have you
I
gone?
feel like no. There's for one I'm told.
Okay. Because we have.
I think the Goat Music Festival is Jesus H Christ.
That is the Goat Music Festival.
Amen. The Goat Music Festival is Burning Man.
Even when someone.
But it's not
died,
a music festival.
You heard someone like.
Yeah, people die all the time, dude.
Rest in peace to all those people who died.
Yeah. Amen.
Anyway, yeah, Burning Man. But what kind of music is Burning Man? Is it all electronic?
It's not even a music festival.
It's like a ritual.
Yeah. That a lot of the biggest artists in the world go to and DJ.
So it is electronic mostly.
Yeah.
Exclusively.
Tame Impala's played there, I think.
Am I gonna get like a
Bad Bunny?
Am I gonna get a hip hop artist going there?
You might.
You might though. It's not like something that they're.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't bank on.
You wouldn't attract the hip hop crowd there. It would be more
Probably
like
not.
of the hippie counterculture crowd, essentially.
Typically, but also you get some like high earning venture capitalist bros that want to go trip for a weekend. You get a lot of different crowds at Burning Man.
Interesting.
It's an interesting networking event.
So yeah, Burning Man's cool. I told you I've only gone to like a
Mark
handful.
Zuckerberg's been to Burning Man. I don't think
he's
he's
also
been to
he's also been to
Coachella.
court too.
He's been in front of Congress.
Yeah, he definitely. But you know, I'll be completely honest. I don't really. I wouldn't say I don't like concerts, but like, I just never like have been like. It's crazy because I'm like music's like my biggest passion, and it never like come to me where like, oh, I have to watch an artist live. Like, just logistically, you got to spend so much money for the tickets, and it's in a public area, and I hate public crowds. You're around people that I typically would not be, don't like. Sometimes the music live is just, I don't know. I'd rather listen to a studio version than live. And I've noticed that a lot of, at least hip hop, what they do is it's really about singing with the crowd, getting the crowd hyped. So like seeing an actual artist like display their talent live, I think that's like not what's most important, because they usually have a backing track and they're not usually having a long live band. That's why it was refreshing to see fucking Wu-Tang and they had like a live band and like have singers on it and like actually have like a legit. But when I saw Travis Scott,
that was an incredible show. I think we saw for an incredible prize.
Yeah, exactly. And we saw it like last minute. That was pretty fun.
That's one of my favorite concert experiences.
I think I'm with you too.
And
like,
I've been to a lot of shows, and that was really cool.
Like Travis Scott, like that's the one I'm gonna point to, because I was already not a big Travis Scott fan. Every one of my friends were like.
Were you in the pit?
No, I was in the stands, and that's probably the problem.
Yeah, I was in the stands too, and I hated that shit.
Yeah, and like just seeing like the great production value they brought on a freaking roller coaster. This is the Astroworld tour, and it was just Travis Scott with high auto-tune singing over some pre-recorded music that he made, and a lot of people like that. It could hype a lot of people up. I think just the fact that they're watching Travis Scott is already enough. Like, but to me, like, I saw Anderson .Paak. Anderson .Paak is incredible. That's a beautiful concert because it's live band. He has charisma. He knows how to interact with the crowd. He knows how to engage his crowd, and he just plays his music. And I don't know. Rap concerts just aren't interesting to me. And hot take, EDM concerts aren't that interesting to me.
See, but that's why I'm enamored and I have the bucket list guys, because I know who are I feel like if you did see an Above and Beyond set in a beautiful setting, you would get it. And the way that they just text to the crowd, like there's no talking, there's no mic, but like sometimes everyone's sort of like, they'll type, "How y'all doing?" or something. It works.
I think
it works.
I think the appeal of the crowd is the adrenaline, the fact that it's supposed to hype you up and
exactly. Can I point to something that displays that perfectly? Is that I remember going to a WNBA game as a kid. Like, I was probably like 8 or 9 years old, and dude, there was no energy. Everyone was there just to be there, and it wasn't like I didn't feel like anyone was like actually rooting. I went a couple months ago, dude. It's a fucking vibe. Like people are into it. There is something to like the energy of being into it and having the crowd into it, and like
they could get all that, but they need to start making money, man. They're not making money.
Well, hey, we're almost around the corner on that, I think.
I don't know. They lost $40 million last year because all the players demanded planes. They demanded all this shit be treated like regular NBA players. And then they have the audacity to put on the shirt, pay us what you owe us. And if that was true, then the WNBA players would be losing money because they all lose money every year. So I don't know. I know I'm a Debbie Downer, but you know it's just the reality of the situation. I want the WNBA to do well. I want there to be like this WNBA superstar that just like can compete with NBA players. Like I don't think we have that yet. Like there's this famous clip. You think Caitlin Clark could be in the regular NBA and compete?
No, that's not what I'm saying. And I hate this fallacy. Like we had this with Michelle Wee when she was coming on golf, and she even tried in a couple in like.
Yeah, but I think it's way easier for a golfer to compete with the men than it is.
It's never, and I hate that, and we should stop this fallacy.
But equality.
No. No, to say that like.
So in other words, equality's bullshit.
Just to be just just saying just to be a top star or like to be an equivalent level star as a man, you have to be able to play in their league is I find that take asinine. And because like there are these certain physical like dude, like there aren't too many women that are fucking 6'4" like Bryson DeChambeau and can. That's just not a thing. And like when there's freaks like that on the male tour, like sure, maybe like they are just as accurate inside. Like that's not my argument there. My argument is like we shouldn't say like, oh, we can't have a female superstar because she can't play in the men's league. Like fuck that noise. No, let's fucking hype up all excellence where it is, no matter the fucking gender. Like
I want to. It's just, I really want to.
But what's holding you back is that the fact that she wouldn't do that in the men's league. Like no fucking.
I would say that's the only thing that holds me back. It's just like watching a WNBA game. It's just like it's clearly like inferior basketball. And like, do I have to like fucking baby it and like kind of like treat it like it's you guys are doing better, kind of like it's a Special Olympics league. Like do I have to like treat them like they're doing good? All those
ladies would cook you.
They probably would, but like you know what? You're right. They probably would.
And you're good at basketball.
No, they're very good. They're some of the best in the world.
And
good for them.
Same with the ladies in the LPGA.
Yeah, but
But the fact that they probably might not win a tour event if they tried it in the PGA, like, do you think that discredits their aura, even though they would fucking wipe the floor with some male collegiate athlete? You know, like, there's level, like, I don't know. I hate this comparison of, like, I think we should celebrate female stars.
I mean, we've been celebrating Sabrina for a long time.
Well, despite the fact that, like, a woman trying to go to a male league would probably not work.
Yeah.
But should you discount that? You're arguing you maybe should?
I'm just going to go with what you say. Yeah. Let's go with that.
I don't know. Because, like...
You're right.
Well, do you think Venus Williams and, like tennis is the perfect example of that? There were gigantic stars. Do you think ever, like... Yeah, there was that debate of like, Venus wouldn't be able to hang it against the men, which probably could be true in certain extents. Does that diminish?
I think the
WNBA
WNBA should be more skill based than rather physical based, which I think it is leaning towards that. So we should see way more Steph Curry's, less LeBron James, if you know what I mean, because like, yeah.
What are you saying there?
I'm just saying that like WNBA would succeed if everyone was just great shooters, from my perspective. But I don't know if we're there yet. We're getting there. We're kind of like in the Bill Russell era, or like the.
Do you know how many girls are gonna get into basketball because of Caitlin Clark?
Great. That's
you know
awesome.
What I'm saying? Like, I think you're gonna see a boom of WNBA. You might see a little dip, and then you're gonna see an explosion.
Let's hope WNBA starts making more money. I mean, that's the whole goal. I mean, you can't have the NBA constantly support the WNBA. which may or may not be symbolic, but hopefully, yeah. No, I'm rooting for it. Honestly, I'm rooting for women to succeed, obviously, but it baby steps. We're gonna get there eventually. I don't think we're there yet. Caitlin Clark, I mean, is she really that good? Like, do you really think Caitlin Clark is like superior than every other artist or every other basketball player, or do you think she's just really popular and everyone wants to watch her?
Of course, that's very. Well, she was kind of that Steph Curry kind of shooting, always shooting.
I think she's good, and I don't know if she's the best player in the WNBA, but she's the one that brings in the most people
eyeballs
assets to the seats.
Yeah, eyeballs.
The one thing that I didn't like was that every WNBA player was like kind of like disrespecting her and like kind of like giving her a bad, like, treating her bad because like they saw her as a threat when she's the reason why everyone else is, brought up. They wouldn't have people watching them if it wasn't for Caitlin Clark. And that's the one thing I absolutely respect
wish
about
there
Caitlin
was
Clark.
an embracement. But also, I kind of get like, oh, you coming into our fucking game. But they eventually came around, which I like.
Eventually, yeah. Because they saw this money and they were like, oh, shit, we're actually getting paid for this?
Well, like, yeah, fuck yeah, Caitlin Clark, yeah. Bring in the eyeballs.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It benefits everyone. Anyway, let's stop talking about the WNBA. And because the reason why we were talking about concerts and how like concerts is really about the energy. It's about like, hyping up a crowd more than anything. More than entertainment.
Creating like an environment.
I actually saw this thing with Billy Joel that he hates like the front row seats because it's always these like rich douchebags with like bimbos that don't really respect it. They're just only up there for the stat. So like he started like bringing the more passionate people in the back and like giving them a chance to come up front so like he could actually have passionate fans like watch him instead of like, like people who don't care. So like someone like I like shit like that, like just people who love the music. People who just want to watch just to watch it, and Billy Joel would be awesome to see live in his prime. Obviously, he because he's an authentic musician. He's like a musician's musician, like he piano. He will play with a live band. He sings, he does that. He's like the musician's musician. In the 80s and 70s, I think live music would be absolutely phenomenal, and plus. It's a lot cheaper. I wouldn't say a lot cheaper. It's probably just as expensive due to inflation. But like
no, music industry flipped. It used to be free to go concerts.
I wouldn't say no way it was free.
But
it was cheaper. It wasn't $400. I'll tell you that. Yeah, it wasn't.
But albums proportionally were more expensive back then. You'd pay like $40 equivalent money.
Yeah,
for an album.
Yeah.
Back then.
So
you know what I mean? So like you'd spend on an album.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, they made sure they delivered because people would spend on an album and you tour to promote the album. And now people make albums to promote a tour. It's completely flipped.
Well, you could blame the streaming, the internet, because you
can't
have
Napster.
Napster was the one who started it, but Napster didn't last that long. But Napster was kind of like what led to the iTunes, the Spotify's, and then like the concept of illegal downloading and piracy. And that's where the music industry was like, oh shit, we're gonna lose a lot of money from this, and they ended up having to find a different solution.
And hey, it worked out.
And
that's why Ed Sheeran is so profitable.
Yeah.
One guy on stage with a pedal.
He just dropped an album not too long ago. Album's not doing that great. I don't know. It's not doing well. I don't know. Like his album, Justin Bieber's album didn't do that great. Who else dropped? Maroon 5's album flopped. Oh my god! Have you heard did you hear that Maroon 5 dropped an album? Okay. Yeah, exactly, and it flopped. There's a song with freaking Lil Wayne. There's another song with.
Oh, I think I heard that song.
What's the other song? It's like with some female rapper. I forgot. I'm thinking Megan Thee Stallion for some reason. Might be one of those.
God damn.
But yeah, no. And honestly, thank fucking God. I mean, it's good to see like Maroon, like some of these like sellout artists from our generation, kind of like finally seeing their end and seeing their, it's time for the new generation. We can't have these, We can't have Coldplay be the top 5 artists for the billionth time. And I don't know. I don't want to disrespect Coldplay. I just don't. I think. I mean, I know I was trying to be nice in front of Reed, but I just think they're such a mid band. I don't think they're not anything excellent. Like they're cool, they're fine, they're good. I don't think they're anything more than that. And I know they have a dedicated fan base, and I know everyone loves them. I just no. Anyway,
I'm right there with you.
Yeah,
but I think something you guys won't disagree with is how influential.
Here, talk a little closer.
How influential this album we're about to review is, and how great of a rapper. This album is by a poet laureate.
Yeah,
winner.
So we're gonna talk.
It is by. Hey, no. Let me build up the drama. It's by a poet laureate winner. It's by
a Pulitzer Prize winner.
Pulitzer Prize winner. Thank you for correcting me. It's by a Grammy-winning.
Yeah, that doesn't really have that
rapper.
Much meaning.
It's the beef-winning rapper against Drake. Kendrick Lamar's Section 80.
Not Pusha T?
Another one.
Yeah.
I mean, Drake's caught in 2 L's and 2 beefs.
Yep. And he,
Oh,
you got to give him credit. No, you got to give him credit. He kicked Meek Mill's ass. Got to give him, and I like Meek Mill, so he's 1 for 3. But the 2 he lost.
1 for 3.
But the 2 he lost was monumental, because the 2 songs that Drake released flopped too. They aren't creating radio waves. Did you know he dropped singles? They aren't doing shit. Like even our biggest Drake supporter, Dembski, even admits like their songs are mid as fuck because Drake's washed. And I think Drake's been washed for the past 10 years, but that's another conversation.
Drake hit him at the perfect moment.
Yeah.
You probably heard through the sound waves. Oh, Drake's done. Oh,
yeah.
Time to hit him.
Soundwave, that's a producer. It's an in-house producer for Kendrick.
Yeah.
So yeah, the album we're gonna review is Section 80, Kendrick Lamar. We decided, like I said, we wanted to do a different album, but I think we're gonna save that for a different time. Section 80. The reason why we picked Section 80, it's easy. It's basically, no pun intended, part of my DNA. I've been listening to this album for over 10 years, and it's what started the Kendrick Lamar hype train. I think, like, overly dedicated. I think like you kind of have to
in order.
No, actually, yeah, it is.
1, 2, 3.
It is.
4.
Yep.
5.
In chapter 10. Yep.
Yeah.
That is in order. You don't want to go to the wiki? Okay. Anyway, so the
go
album is very. It was just so different because when I discovered this album basically when Good Kid, Mad City came out. Like a little before, because I discovered Swimming Pools like everyone. That was my first song, and then after that, I discovered ADHD, and then that's when I kind of discovered this album. And I think the one that where I'm like, that's my shit, I'm playing this every day, was Hole Up. That was a song where I'm like, this song is amazing. Kendrick is amazing, and yeah, I kept
this whole album, man.
Yeah,
like
I'm just kind of going through, and then like once I started getting into like albums and like reading up on reviews and stuff and understanding, taking a little deeper dive in this album, understanding the story behind it, how important like the songs like Tammy's song and Keisha's song, how they kind of like bring the whole album together, and then some of the like different, like it's a concept album, but it's pretty loose for a concept album. It's like when you compare
it's
it
like to bookend in concept.
When you compare it to Good Kid, Mad City, which it's funny looking into this hindsight. Good Kid, Mad City is a tight story, tight narrative. This one is a little looser. Like you got individual songs, but they all kind of tie in together in similar themes. But to kind of go over, let's just start with the first track. Fuck Your Ethnicity, man. I think it's my favorite Kendrick intro.
And yeah, it's so like it's very story-like. It sounds like a intro to like a comic or like something Mad Villain would do, of like dun dun dun.
Yep.
Dun dun dun.
Beautiful jazzy production. Oh my gosh, like I just it's just beautiful. Like
I'll say this, like any music that like evokes emotion is good music, and Kendrick is a god at that. He's god at like making you feel happy, like an evoking an emotion. I think is like the greatest attribute any artist can have, is like making you feel some type of way, and like, damn, right off the bat, like it brings you on a roller coaster too. It's like you feel tense, and then like
his rhyme style,
and then the soul chorus comes through, and you're feeling up high, and
like even like the intro where he's like, Keisha Tammy, come up front. I recognize all of you. Like setting up the tone for the album.
You're intent. Like I don't know, like
evoking
how that emotion is
tones back in the album, like the fire pit and like kind of like a bunch of
people.
That's
the whole concept.
That's the whole
concept.
Like
about
them telling
stories
their stories
around the fire pit.
Yeah,
it's a great concept album, and that being your debut album is insane.
And how about this being an independent album? Like that's
amen.
That's like not only has Kendrick dropped some of the best albums of all time, like best mainstream rap albums, he dropped possibly one of the best, like even like for the underground, this was a standout. Like people were like still seeing this as like one of the best indie rap albums, which if you're in the indie rap game, that's really hard. There is so much good music in indie rap.
Yeah,
like
but look how many fucking features. It's hard to call this indie rap.
Well, who's the biggest feature on this album?
Schoolboy Q.
Schoolboy Q. Okay, I don't consider any of these guys. Okay, first off, let's start with Schoolboy Q. Schoolboy Q was already TDE with Kendrick. This was before Schoolboy Q had hands on the wheel. So Schoolboy Q didn't really have much noise. Okay, I'll give you GLC. So GLC is the only one that has decent, but even GLC, like people know him, but like he isn't like a superstar mainstream rapper. He's been on mainstream projects before. He was on the College Dropout. BJ this was before BJ the Chicago Kid got big. This was before Absol got big. So a lot of the artists that are featured are kind of like, this is like a lot of people were introduced through this album. That's why this album's so interesting, because like you kind of see the start. Even like Absol's outro when he's like, I'm not the next socially aware rapper. I'm a human motherfucking being with dope ass instrumentation. And how crazy is 14 years later, how crazy that still stands true. Like he doesn't want to be labeled as like a conscious rapper. He wants to just be like telling his life and telling his stories. And if you want to interpret it as conscious rap, sure, but like he's just basically making the music he wants to make. And I think that's what I felt for every album he made. Like Good Kid, Mad City, he wanted to make that narrative. A lot of social shit was happening, so he wanted to make To Pimp a Butterfly. And then he wanted to fucking, break out and become a superstar, so he released Damn. And then he wanted to release an album where it's like more about like internal feelings and kind of like what do you call it, like with Mr. Morale, like more therapy stuff. And then after he won the beef, he wanted to go back to being that rap superstars with GNX. So like he always makes the music he wants to make. I never felt like he had to make a song to meet a quota. When I listen to Drake, I'm like, I fucking
hate that shit.
When I listen to Drake, I'm like, okay, he's got to make the song for the ladies. He's got to make the hype song. He's got to make this, and not just
following
Drake.
Trends.
Yeah, and like, that's obviously Drake's like the easiest example, but a lot of rappers are like that. Like it's they
Drake's
it's an industry.
In there.
It's an industry. So like a lot of rappers are trying to meet this, like these certain quotas. You got to have the hit singles. You got to have the songs for the ladies. You got to have the songs for the and Kendrick does that, but it comes off in an authentic way that fits in the narrative of the albums he's making.
Is that why through the years the most commercially successful yet creative artists we appreciate? The ones that say "fuck you," we're gonna make a song about an octopus's garden, or
yeah, a lot of artists they're at their best when they want to make songs that they want to make. And that's not entirely always true, because you obviously need the talent to back it up. And there's a lot of artists that want to make the music they want to make, but they don't necessarily have the talent to back it up. Song, by the way. It's a banger. It's one of my favorite. that might be my favorite Ringo song, but that's a different topic. I like that song. It's like a guilty pleasure song. Like I know it's not good, but like, but yeah, no, Kendrick, like the fact that this is
he's always made what he wants to make, and honestly, I want to argue that this is his most replayable album.
I agree 1,000%. I find it very ironic that his underground indie album
This is his first album, this debut album.
But it's considered an independent underground. There was no major label backing it. It was through his independent label of TDE. He didn't have Aftermath. He was just signed to Aftermath basically shortly after this album, and this was the album that kind of put him on the map in the underground scene. Like, of course, but like people didn't know where he was going. People didn't think he would be this rap superstar at the time. At least I didn't think he was going to be this rap superstar. Even like when he dropped Good Kid, Mad City, like that was a big album, but like
yeah, I knew he was just great. I knew that was a classic when I was like
it's a classic, but do you think he was gonna?
We were arguing if we should consider it a classic before he released his next album.
Yeah, no, we were.
You know what I mean?
No,
like, that's legendary.
Yeah, but like legendary. But I'm talking about commercially. You know, I didn't think he would be like competing with Drake commercially. To me, that's crazy to me to think about. This authentic kid from Compton dropping like really, really I wouldn't say avant-garde, but like really like higher thinking, very sophisticated hip hop, like this type of like how many conscious rappers make it in the mainstream? J. Cole's fake conscious. I don't care. I'm gonna sound like a hater there.
What's Jay-Z? Is he not conscious?
Jay-Z isn't conscious. Jay-Z is closer to Biggie, where it's like, yeah, like I'm trying to think. Like
his later stuff, no.
Like he dabbles in conscious stuff, and come on, that's kind of tough because he already had a career.
It's
like
true.
Yeah, but like
I'm playing devil's advocate. Yeah. I'm not really like, I don't believe wholeheartedly the arguments I'm trying to make, but I'm just.
Yeah, I understand what you're trying to do. It's just interesting that that Kendrick was able to maintain this quote unquote conscious. The only rapper I can compare him to is Lupe Fiasco, which I don't know how much you've listened to Lupe, but that's one of my favorite rappers of all time. His first two albums are absolute classics, and he was kind of like the conscious mainstream guy. Like he was like his song "Kick Push" was getting fit right in with the mainstream hip hop stations, and like he had songs like "Superstar" and all that. He had his run until he kind of stopped. Like he became a bit uncool, and then that's kind of around the same time Kendrick came out, and Kendrick started becoming the conscious guy. And everyone's gonna argue J. Cole. Everyone's gonna say J. Cole, but J. Cole is also someone who stayed way too comfortable with the sound, who never really got like that experimental with his music. And like he has like for example, For Your Eyes Only is a story album. Like he did that just because Kendrick did it. He just clearly tried to make his own like Good Kid, Mad City. You know, he tried to tell his story. I always felt J. Cole just tried to follow Kendrick. He was always a step behind Kendrick. Kendrick was always like 5 steps ahead of him. The only thing J. Cole has on him, like he produced High Power, which might be my favorite song on the album, and that was also honestly one of the other songs. I think.
Do you really think he was like? Do you really think J. Cole was copying him with 2014 Forest Hills Drive in a way? I think that's a uniquely J. Cole album.
That's hard to argue because that album has been in the making for a very long time, and I see a lot of Kanye in that album. And
sure, you may see the influence, but like negate that. Just reflecting to the Kendrick take you just made, I don't really see any Kendrick in that album. Not too much.
Like him telling his stories, telling
the whole album, the production, that was kind of all him. It kind of felt like, I don't know, like I feel like that's his album. Yeah, talk about everything else. Like sure, I talk about the influences, but I think that was pretty like that's his magnum opus. Like he fucking.
It's not my favorite J. Cole album.
Sure. But
that might, like I said, that might be the hipster in me, because I like Born Sinner better.
But the no features, fucking the hours he threw into that, like
for example, Wet Dreams has been supposed to be on the first album, like Sideline Story, but he held it off and waited a couple years. So yeah, that album like kind of was been in the making for a long time. And if you think J. Cole has carved his own niche where he kind of separated himself from Kendrick,
just with that album, I think.
But I think a lot of his subsequent albums sound a lot like Forest. He basically just tried to make Forest Hills Drive again.
Sure.
And I don't know. He never kind of became.
I'd agree with that.
He never tried to like grow as an artist and as a rapper. I think he's just a good rapper who made good music and nothing more than that. And I think people overrate the fuck out of him. And think like he's this like amazing, one of the greatest ever. Like, really? J. Cole? Like, Kendrick is actually there. Like, Kendrick has done everything. He's a lyricist. Okay, first off, he's creative. He's conscious. He's thought-provoking. He's like, he's poetic.
He has catches.
And he makes catchy music, like ADHD. It's a catchy song. Like, fucking.
He's got hooks.
He's got great hooks. He's not the best singer, but he could. I mean, you could argue like he sings, like he could sing. It sounds good, but I wouldn't consider him a good singer. I'll tell you this: my favorite song is Rigor Mortis, and that might be my favorite Kendrick Lamar song.
Yeah, it's up there. Cushion Corinthians is just an all-timer for me. Just especially with BJ the Kid's part. Like, it's just like,
ride for me, won't you ever know? Is that the one? Yeah.
What a song. God, man. After this, can we just listen to that? I think it's and Missy, Blow My High. I didn't know she was a producer on that.
No, she one of the parts is like a interpolation of an old Missy song.
Oh yeah, the back. I know the part.
Blow My High. No, that's freaking. Yeah, that is
Another
Timbaland.
rapper.
But like I don't know. I could just go on because you got Fuck Your Ethnicity. Hole Up's probably one of my favorites. It was just the one I listened to growing up. ADHD was like kind of the big hit on the album.
Yep.
And then No Makeup.
It's dated. It's a dated song.
It's
I
dated.
think it sounds like the time, and it's very. It's
I agree.
The most dated song in the album.
I agree. It is dated, but you know when he does like the distorted voice and you hear those drum loops.
I hate that.
I hear My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Like it sounds like Blame Game from My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, whatever it is, I don't like it.
And then Tammy was kind of like the first like where we saw like, wow, this dude is telling stories about like women issues.
Also, don't get me wrong, I like the message behind No Makeup.
Pretty obvious, like.
But like, it's just the sound of it's the sound of the song that
it's dated. I agree with you.
I'm
It doesn't sound.
dated.
It doesn't age well. I can agree with you. I just personally like that. I love that song growing up. So like, you know, I can.
I just want to clarify that it's not like I hate the message and the sound. No, I'm just like the sound was dated for me.
Yeah. Tammy's song, I'm not too hot on the production, but the story he tells about the woman who gets wronged by too many guys and decides to become lesbian is very interesting. You know, I'm sure that's a lot of story like that's like a common issue that happens in his area, and like seeing that. I don't know, him kind of telling an honest story. This is why I compare Andre 3000, because Andre 3000 did the same sort of thing. There's a song that he released called The Art of Storytelling, where he tells a story about like kind of similar to Keisha's song, like a woman who got into like really like made a lot of bad decisions and ended up like dying with like a needle in her arm or something like that. And it's almost like it parallels Keisha's song, which we'll get there. But like so we'll go chapter 6. I love chapter 6. Riding with the boys and girls and I mean I fuck with that, and that also includes the fire pit like interludes, and the Ronald Reagan era, bro. We're far from good, now good from that song. That song's part of my DNA, man. Like, goddamn, Ronald Reagan era is
so unique. It's like it's unlike a lot of It's unlike a lot of songwriting before. Like, it's very like clash together, like it's such a cool song. Like there's not many songs like Ronald Reagan era.
It's so
in my mind.
It's fantastic. Yeah, that's also one of Kendrick's best songs. Like I'm like
it's very unique.
Yeah, and then Poor Man's Dream. That's like a song I could like just vibe with and like just mellow out. It's just so chill. Smoke good, eat good, live good. And then like GLC's voice, fuck the police, you gonna have to come and get me. It's so dope. And The next song I just learned today is not on streaming services.
No, Spiteful Jam.
Which is a shame. Well, it's not my favorite song on the album, but it is a really, really good song. I played it like several times like before we recorded this, and it's I think that song is amazing. Schoolboy Q's verse is amazing.
It's good.
You just
I don't think it's top tier on the album. Even
I don't think so.
It is on the album,
but the album is just so fucking good that like even like the weird tracks are still really good. And so that's why like that's like gonna be up there. Chapter 10 is probably my least favorite song in the album, and it's just kind of like I like Chapter 6 better. But like obviously you need that to connect the Keisha's song. Oh my gosh. The story of him being it's a pretty disturbing song.
Well, I think this is a masterclass of Kendrick's ability to story write while rapping. Like I don't think he, like a lot of rappers before him have been great storytellers. I think this is just like him just like really grab and say like, I'm the next great fucking storyteller.
And he said Bumpin' Brenda's Got a Baby. The song does kind of remind me of Brenda's Got a Baby.
Because he talks about something so deep and very like
it's disturbing. It's like it's about like a woman like getting essayed by her dad, and then like freaking going into prostitution, and then like dying, like
Yeah, but
it's really disturbing.
He tells in a story that it's not like how we said it is very blunt, but like it's a story over like it is blunt over time, but like I don't know, like his storytelling ability is like amazing. Like,
that's the song that's like it's not it's uncomfortable to listen to, but like he's gonna say, because he's like, this is the way it is. This is what a lot of women in my hood go through, and like this is just the reality of the situation. And I think Keisha's song might be the most powerful song in the album. Probably is the most powerful song in the album
for sure.
It's like you have, if you go later on, you got Sing for Me for Good Kid, Mad City is probably the most powerful. You is probably the most powerful for To Paper Butterfly. Damn, it's an argument, but I think Fear. And then obviously what's that song? Mother I Sober. So every he always has these songs that like he's gonna talk about some very disturbing subject matter, but it's like he does it in a way it's poignant. It's very thought provoking, and it gets the artist thinking.
He's good at like evoking emotions, telling a story, and creating a vibe.
You're not gonna hear Drake make a song like that.
Oh no!
Even J. Cole. J. Cole tries,
but I think that here. Listen to me. Hear me out for those 3 points. I think those are the 3 most important parts for a great artist: is that they're able to evoke emotion, create a vibe, and fucking what was
just rap. Like you just
or
just
no.
sound
I was
good.
just saying have thought-provoking.
It's just very thought-provoking, conscious. There's a lot of social commentary with that song, and it's kind of like the MO of Kendrick Lamar. Like he is about the social. Like, obviously he's like, I'm not the socially aware rapper. I'm just here. That's what he eventually says. But like, yeah, no, you are the conscious rapper of my generation, and like you kind of have the reputation of I'm the man with the message. Like that's his reputation, and he really is the only one in mainstream rap that could do. I mean, you have guys like Logic who tries to do it, but Logic just isn't intelligent enough to really like make it.
Whoa, don't say that shit.
No, I mean I'm
not
just
intelligent. Maybe just certain bias. I think there's a lot of luck in life. But also, like,
I mean,
there's
everybody just makes him sound stupider. Like, it makes him sound stupider than he actually is.
Well, I'll just say, like,
it's like when people just try to rap about things that are way out of their element. That they try to go into it thinking that they know shit, and it just makes them come off stupid. And that's the problem with a lot of conscious rappers, is that like you gotta have a certain amount of sophistication, a certain amount of intelligence. That's why Nas has been so successful, because he is an intelligent motherfucker, and he can back it up through his lyrics. Logic just in my opinion, he comes off as a bit of an idiot, and he comes off as someone who's way out of his element.
You say the same thing about Pusha T too, right?
No, what the fuck? No, not Pusha T's.
I thought you said that.
When have I ever said that? Don't fucking do that on me. No, motherfucker. I love. Yeah, I'm not gonna disrespect my coke goat.
Oh wait, who's the other one? Who's the other whiny coke goat?
Chance?
No.
I don't know.
Never mind. Disregard.
Anyway,
this album.
I'm just gonna go through song by song. Rigor Mortis. I already said that. My favorite song. That jazz, that saxophone sample or trumpet sample, is ridiculous. And then his flow, holy shit. And then his fucking metaphors, the rapping he's going through, got me breathing like dragons. I cracked that egg in your basket government. Like he just like
a Marilyn
like
Manson.
Who raps like that?
Who drops Marilyn Manson in their raps?
I'm sure I've heard it before. I wouldn't, but like just hearing like his cadence and his fucking technical ability and just his rhyme schemes and like the fact that he just it's like pure lyrical exercise. That's how I describe that song, because I don't know if that song really is that deep. Maybe it is, but like I just see it as like this guy is trying to prove to y'all like I'm one of the greatest rappers to ever touch a microphone.
Yeah.
And
look at all these words that.
And I'm like, this is the first album, bro. Like this
That's
is
how I say it.
The fact that he did this on his first album. Like I don't know. That's my favorite Kendrick song. I think that's the best Kendrick song ever made. I'm gonna die on a hill on that.
Christian Corinthians is my favorite song.
That's your favorite song in the album? Mm-hmm. Why?
The piece at the end, how smooth it is. I think it's like the epitome of like creating a vibe.
You say epitome? It's epitome.
Epitome. Thank you.
Continue.
Thank you. Hey.
You fucker.
The epitome of Kendrick Lamar is that song. Like just like creating a vibe, thought provoking, beautiful, has that West Coast vibe. It's like just my favorite Kendrick song.
Okay. Like Kendrick song from the album. I thought overall.
It's up there.
Okay.
Definitely top 5.
Interesting. Blow My High, that's another one of my favorite songs in the album. I think that song could work well at like a club. I don't know. Maybe I might sound crazy, but like that's just has such a great beat. Like I don't know. I fucking love that pussy asshole did it. Bitches all.
It's just not fast enough.
Yeah, I don't know. That song's such a vibe.
If you double the speed, it's perfect.
I love that drum beat. Smoke a high, pour it, and that's. But
the whole point is like it's kind of chopped and screwed.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it does have that kind of because you know what that pour and smoke. You know that's a reference to. That's a reference to Pimp C from.
And he raps it very pouring ass, pimping it up. Like that's how fast he says it.
Yeah, no, that's a reference to
and it's slowed down way as
Pimp
fuck.
C from UGK. Yeah. Southern Legends. So
and
yeah,
it's very fast.
And Southern Legends have a reputation of being very chopped. They like their chopped and screwed. They like their lean. So that fits. And then
chopped and screwed is also that Houston.
Yeah, no, that's where UGK is from. UGK is from Houston, so it fits. That's why it all fucking connects. Like, not he's a West Coast guy, but he's gonna respect rappers of all types. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to stick West Coast. He's gonna rep West Coast, but he just likes to study the greats. He's a student of the game. He's not someone that's trying to chase fads. He's not someone that's trying to just make the next big hit. He's someone that's trying to make an artistic statement and just trying to just.
Yeah, that's not chasing a fad. No one was into that song when he sampled it. You know what I mean? Like, that's the difference between sampling something great versus like sampling something that's hot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's why Kendrick is like an artist. He's an artiste. You know, It's pretentious to say that, but he really is. And then the next song,
I don't think it is pretentious to say. Like, he's definitely like, I don't know. I don't know. He's kind of transcended rap in a way.
Yeah, because we're putting him next to like the Beatles, and we're putting him next to like some of the greatest artists of all time, and like
I agree with that.
It's not like he's great. He's the best rapper of our generation. He's the best rapper of our generation. It's like Kendrick's number 1, and then there's just like giant fucking gap. And then number 2 can arguably be J. Cole or maybe a Drake. I don't know what. But like Kendrick has just separated himself from everyone else. Like, I mean, obviously you got Kanye, but Kanye is the generation before Kendrick. I'm talking about the generation.
I'd even say Kanye's even in a different lane. Because Kanye's like producer.
He's a producer.
And like.
You're right. He is in a different lane. Mm-hmm. He's not trying to be this.
Fucking Kendrick is just like that. All his albums, man, are different. And
even
thought-provoking
GNX. Like GNX is crazy. I don't know if you still like. Maybe you've stopped listening to GNX lately, but I still put it on every now.
Yeah, me too.
I still put it on every now and then.
But
like Our Part 6 is still crazy. But yeah, you're right. He's in a lane where he is trying to prove himself. His pen game is untouched.
He's in a weird world where like my 60-year-old father can appreciate Kendrick Lamar. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong. Like Lil Wayne is my dad's favorite rapper.
I love that.
And
I love that. That's a funny because Lil Wayne is in a lane of isn't, and Lil Wayne was a big inspiration to Kendrick. Kendrick's like, I didn't understand work ethic until I saw the way Lil Wayne works in the booth, because Lil Wayne just like knows how to fucking work.
Oh yeah. My dad still says like argued Gil Scott Heron. He's like, he's the OG rapper.
He is. He is though.
And a lot of people don't say that, but like,
he was the precursor. he did spoken word. Like he was the precursor to what rap eventually came. Obviously, he wasn't there with the samples. Like it's not like he's rapping over like rap samples and shit, but like he was the one that started singing or saying words on beat, or like making, how do you describe rap? Like chanting on beat. He was like the first to do it. So yeah, honestly, that's a very smart take, is saying Gil Scott Heron is the first. I think any music like purist will say that Gil Scott Heron is one of the first.
Because that was in the 70s.
Mid to late 70s. Yeah. Early. Yeah.
My dad's a...
Yeah, he knows his music. His music. Absolutely. Absol's outro, more of an Absol song, but I loved Kendrick's, like, he wasn't rapping. He was just kind of like doing a little bit of a spoken word. But like I said, when he's like, I'm not the... I want to pull up the line because the line...
It's just read it out loud. You just read it. Can you read the whole Kendrick line verbatim? Because I love every single...
It's so good. And I did.
Even you can get every ounce of it just by reading it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing minced in the delivery.
And this is not my first... this is my first introduction to Absol. And Absol... from what I've read, Kendrick Lamar is like when he first got into TDE, he like had a bit of a friendly competition with Absol, because Absol to him was like a much better rapper than him. And if you listen to Absol has the crazy like double entendres and the crazy like rhyme schemes and shit.
And almost too out there to some people.
Oh, he's way too out there. Yeah. I like Absol though.
Kendrick is the perfect blend.
And he's the blend of Schoolboy Q, J. Cole. I mean, not J. Cole. Schoolboy Q, J. Rock, and Absol. He's kind of like the perfect mix, and he ended up being the most commercially successful. See, a lot of you don't understand.
I bet they all love him. I bet they're all behind him.
Yeah, I mean, if you heard, absolutely. You saw in the Pop Out concert, they had a Black Hippie reunion. It was amazing. That's the one greatest missed opportunity, and he mentioned it that it was his fault on the Hard Part 6 in GNX, that he was the reason why Black Hippie never made anything, because he wanted to do his own shit, which is fine.
But how nasty. They still can.
They still can, but I personally don't think it'll happen. How nasty would that be? They had a mixtape, which I listened to the shit out of that mixtape.
Yeah, but those will...
Yeah, they were like, that was pre-Section 80. That might have been pre-overly dedicated. Yeah. Let me read this out. See, a lot of y'all don't understand Kendrick Lamar, because you wonder how I could talk about money, hoes, clothes, God, and history all in the same sentence. You know that, you know what all them things have in common? Only half of the truth if you tell it. See, I spent 23 years on this earth searching for answers, till one day I realized I had to come up with my own. What the fuck? I'm not on the outside looking in. I'm not on the inside looking out. I'm in the dead fucking center looking around. You ever seen a newborn baby kill a grown man? That's an analogy for the way the world make me react. My innocence been dead. So the next time I talk about money, hoes, clothes, God, and history all in the same sentence, just know that I meant it and you felt it, because you too are searching for answers. I'm not the next pop star. I'm not the next socially aware rapper. I'm a human motherfucking being over dope ass instrumentation. Kendrick Lamar. If you want to know who Kendrick Lamar is, just read that out. That's Kendrick Lamar's artistic statement. Like, just that. Like, I'm not the next pop star. I'm not the next socially aware rapper. I'm a human motherfucking. It's just crazy. He ended up being the pop star. He ended up being the social.
No, he's not a pop star.
Dude.
Popular.
Dude, hosting the Super Bowl is not pop. You're not a star. Pop
You're
star.
a star.
Okay, pop star is like I know you in your head you think pop star is like you got to make pop music, but for me pop star is like you're headlining Coachella. You're fucking headline. He
didn't this year, but
I know, but like he did at some point. I'm pretty sure. But like you're like this massive like superstar. Like
oh, did he headline at one point?
Did he? No, I'm sure I'm sure he did. But like Kendrick Lamar is like even if he didn't, like he's the type of artist. He's reached a level of success that he would be like that. He would fucking headline the Super Bowl, like you know what I mean? Like that. Like he's a superstar. Yeah. And like that's what he means by pop star. Like he kind of like foresaw his own success, which is kind of crazy to me because like he could have like if you were like this and you made an album like this, I wouldn't be surprised if he stayed in that underground. He could have been another like Absol. Absol's career, he just stayed underground. Or J Rock he had a little bit of commercial success, but mostly stayed underground. But no, he was like, no, I'm thinking bigger than that. I want to be a superstar. He needed a Damn to push him to that superstar level. Because
you don't think Good Kid, Mad City did that? I think it did. Being nominated.
It was moderate because like Swimming Pools was big, but like, come on, Humble, Loyalty. These are like
dude. Good Kid, Mad City is so good.
It doesn't matter if it's
one of the greatest concept albums.
I don't care if it's good. I'm talking about like just commercially, like Humble. Like if you look at his most streams, actually that might be wrong because.
All right, Section 80 is his most replayable. Good Kid, Mad City is his best album.
I think it's To Pimp a Butterfly.
Could be. True.
I think those
it's
two.
Between those two,
it depends on what you value. Do you value like the tight, dense storytelling, or do you value the dense like commentary? Like it's kind of like the perfect like which trait of Kendrick Lamar do you value the most?
Honestly, To Pimp a Butterfly might be better, but I don't know. Those two are.
They go back and forth.
But also like it's not like he like falls off with Damn or fall like.
Damn was his graduation. Damn was like the one that like okay, I got my artistic
there's a stadium tour.
Yeah, I want to fucking sell out stadiums. I want to make anthems, and I want to fucking just be a big rap star. And he did that with Humble. He did. That's why Humble threw me off a little bit because like I'm like wait after doing something as like to the left field of To Pimp a Butterfly, which. A mainstream rapper making To Pimp a Butterfly, who else is doing that? Like in mainstream, do you see Meek Mill doing that? Do you see the Migos doing that? You see 2 Chainz doing that? Like, come on, like he's.
That's why he's one of the greats, man. Duh.
Like he does that, and then he releases Damn. That's why you can't call it Damn sellout because like he had To Pimp a Butterfly before, and if you look deep into Damn has a lot of deep ass shit. Like, of course, it has like the pop songs, even like a song like DNA. Like DNA is just so fucking like crazy. Like I think that's one of the most lyrically impressive songs I've ever heard in my life. Like, and like the second, even if it's like he had a Mike Will Made It, like Mike Will Made It is known for making trap beats and shit. And then, come on, that second half where he's like. It's just give me some ganja, give me some, and he's just going off on that. Who else can do that? Like who else can rap over it? He's literally one of a kind. The only rappers I could see doing that are rappers from the 90s. Like, like that's like those like fucking super lyrical guys. And like actually the only rapper I could see doing that is probably Andre 3000. And that's where I see the comparison. That's why Andre 3000 is my personal goat because a lot of what Kendrick does Andre 3000 is kind of like the precursor to that because he's like super avant-garde, weird in his flow. He's a chameleon. He could rap over anything. But Kendrick Lamar, I think for our generation, he is like, dude, head and shoulders, man. Head and shoulders. Maybe head and like he's on a completely different planet, dude.
I think he's the top 5 artist of all time.
Like barring genre?
Yeah.
I agree. I remember we had a conversation a couple episodes ago. I called him the most critically acclaimed artist of all time. And you contested that.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Like, you don't think he has the highest batting average in music?
No, Stevie's up there.
Stevie.
I think Stevie's number 1.
Yeah. But if Stevie's number 1, Kendrick has to be like 2 or 3.
He's up there.
Because he got Beatles late run.
Yeah, they got
Bowie.
whammied for some weird shit, which ended up being good shit.
Like David Bowie. I mean, we went over this list already because you got the Radioheads, the Pink Floyds, but Kendrick Lamar definitely is up there. And do you think this album kind of got forgotten? Like,
well, then there's like Diana. Like, music is so subjective, and like, we love all of the music. Like, we don't want to ever cause fights.
I love causing fights. I love instigating. Dude, but what?
I'm just saying, like, we love all music, even though
I don't love all
we
music.
love causing debate. I don't know if we want to cause fights. We like stirring debate.
We like having civil conversations that doesn't.
Yes, I don't know if we want to cause fights. Per se.
Anyway, I think we've talked about this album enough. Let's do our classic draft. Are you cool with that?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first? I'll go first. My first overall pick.
Or here, I thought of a weird game. This might work. We have how many songs are there?
16.
We have to keep 8.
Keep 8?
So we go back and forth banning songs. We delete half the album. Keep the top 8. We go back and forth. How about, do you like this?
I still want to draft, but I think we could do this as well. But the draft is that's I want to keep that tradition going. Personally.
Okay.
But
you want to draft first, or
let's draft first. Let's draft first and then decide what we want to cut. I'll get the first overall pick. Obviously, I'm gonna select Rigor Mortis.
Okay, good song. Ooh. Let's go. Hold up.
Okay, I'll take High Power.
I'll take ADHD.
I'll take Ronald Reagan era.
God damn. I'll take Kush and Corinthians.
I'll take Fuck Your Ethnicity.
Fuck.
Your ethnicity.
Fuck.
Your ethnicity.
All right. What do we got? We're going to go Blow My High.
I'll take See, I'm still like, these are still excellent songs that we're selecting, even though we're at 9 or 10. But I'll take Absol's. No, never mind. I'll take Keisha's song.
You took High Power, right?
Yep.
Fuck. Your ethnicity. Fuck. This is my last pick.
Yep.
Let's go Pomar's Dreams.
Poe Man's Dreams. Cool. All right. So let's delete 8.
Let's delete 8.
Oh, for me, I mean, obviously, I'm agree with you. No makeup.
Boom. Puff. Let's go chapter 10. I want to delete that. Puff.
I'll delete Spiteful Chant. The Spiteful Chant.
Okay.
Just like the streaming services did.
Puff. Let's delete. Poe Man's Dreams.
Interesting.
It's my last pick.
This might be a little disrespectful because it's a very vital. No, I can't really delete it because it's such a vital part of the album. Because I'm thinking of Tammy's song, because it's not my favorite, but it's so important to the album that like you need that song. So I'm gonna do a bit of a hot take. I'm gonna delete ADHD.
You motherfucker. All right. Really, bro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that song I've heard to death. It's
Okay.
it's overplayed.
Okay. I guess I'll delete Tammy's song.
What the fuck? You need that song. Like literally, you could delete
Okay, if you're
ADHD.
gonna delete ADHD, man.
But if you're gonna delete ADHD, is like vital to this. I mean, I think Tammy's song just might be the most important song to the album. So like deleting it like kind of takes out a big part of the album.
So does ADHD. That's where he like fucking got shot, and then they bring him in, try to fucking take care of him. Like, no, that's also a big part of the fucking story. If you want to fucking argue that shit.
What am I at, 4th? I'll delete chapter 6.
I feel like I don't like this. This turned into some Venom. I don't like this. Wait, what did you delete?
Chapter 6.
Okay, fair. See.
Yeah, I
Let's go
deleted
back to-
ADHD before chapter 6.
I don't like that. See, you made what the hell? What the hell, bruh? Make the turn on the end. You still had one more delete. Absol's outro.
So we're keeping High Power, Blow My High, Cushing Corinthians, Rigor Mortis, Ronald Reagan's Era, Hole Up, Fucker in the City. Am I missing one?
Blow My High we kept, right?
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Keisha's songs. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Did we delete 9 songs?
I think we did.
Then we'll keep ADHD and we'll delete the rest.
No, what? What did I delete last? What did I delete last?
Oh, Absol's outro.
Oh, we'll keep that then.
Okay, we're going to keep Absol's outro. So, yeah.
I think we still...
That's a fucking excellent... I think that's still one of my favorite albums. If we
I
kept
think
those.
this is a good exercise to show how good an album is.
So good.
Even if we delete half,
It's still like... It's still one of my favorite albums. Where do you rank on this in like your Kendrick albums?
1, 2, or 3.
I think it's number 1 for me. It's my favorite. It's the one I go back to.
It's
To
the
Pimp a
most
Butterfly
replayable,
Yeah, To Pimp a
but I don't
Butterfly.
think it's my favorite.
To Pimp a Butterfly is not easy. It's got great songs, of course, and it's incredible concept. You throws me off every time I listen to it now. Like I don't know. I can't listen to You without feeling incredibly uncomfortable. Like
Good. That's an emotion.
yeah. And then Damn, I don't know. Like Love still doesn't hold up. Like God is not that good of a song. Like Damn's probably one of my lower ones. Like I think I like the Mr. Morale more than Damn. Hot take. Nah, I can't say it. I think Damn's better because Damn's got DNA. Whew. So my rank. Let's both rank our top Kendrick albums from beginning to, from worst to best. Do you have 2 pencils on you?
I only have one.
Where's the other one?
I don't know.
Rank your top Kendrick songs.
Albums?
Kendrick albums, yeah, from worst to best. We're not including Overly Dedicated because that's technically a mixtape.
Boom. Got my list. I'm not including. What was the thing after?
What's better, Damn or GNX?
Damn.
All right. So what's your order
It goes
from worst to best?
to Pimp a Butterfly.
Is the worst?
Oh, from worst to best. Sorry. Mr. Morale. GNX. Damn. Section 80. Good Kid. To Pimp a Butterfly.
Your list is probably more definitive than mine. Mine's just personal.
Well, Section 80 is the most replayable. I think they're the most I think the most like shit that's like thought provoking, evokes emotion, like deeply intelligent. Like he really leveled up. Like don't get me wrong, this was the predecessor to show like what he could do here.
Yeah. So my order.
But these are more replayable songs.
Yeah, my order is Mr. Morale, Damn, GNX, Good Kid, To Pimp a Butterfly, and then Section 80 is my number one. Yeah, I'm gonna say like when it's all said and done, Section 80 is my favorite Kendrick album. I think I was caught up in the moment with To Pimp a Butterfly. So that album definitely soured over time. Although I'm not gonna take away like its greatness, but it's just like I don't go back to it as much as I do with Good Kid, Mad City and Section 80. But I'm gonna say it's better than Good Kid, Mad City just because of how dense, how thought provoking, how just incredible every song is, and how he was just in the peak of his game. Like that album is so representative of Kendrick. And it sucks because Mr. Morale is a great album. Like Mr. Morale has some excellent songs, like some of my favorite Kendrick songs. Like Die Hard is up there. Father Time is incredible. Like Count Me Out. Yeah, so that's why Mr. Morale is kind of that's why Kendrick's discography is so good that like
Yes.
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Yeah, this is my I think that's a good I'm
That's
happy
a
with
great
that.
list. Like
All right.
it's like a very similar list to mine, except for you flipped Section 80 for To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah.
But it was the same order as
We both agree Mr. Morale's probably his worst album.
I see, and I hate worst. Like, probably not his best, because like even like Kendrick's worst album is better than most.
Kendrick's worst album is better than Drake's best album. I'm sorry. Like I'd rather listen to Mr. Morale than Take Care. Like his like Mr. Morale is miles ahead of J. Cole's best album, which might be a bit of a hot take. I know everyone loves Forest Hills Drive. It's just like, yeah, that album's good. Like it's just it's a collection of good songs. And to me it's nothing more than that. So, yeah. So that's that. I think we should end it off on some song recommendations. Are you cool with that?
Yeah. Here.
Let's go ahead and do that, and then
Oh, my phone's up there. Let me just I'll brainstorm real quick.
all right. Let's do a quick break, and then
No, we don't have to break. I can think of what I've been listening to.
Then I'll give my 5 songs right now. My first song, I'm just gonna throw out this one because for some reason I've been playing it to death. Vomit Spit, MF Doom. I just love that classic beat. The beat's almost reminiscent of his earlier days, on Operation Doomsday. But fuck, man, he's classic spitting, classic beat. It's just such a prime MF Doom song. So that's been one I've been bumping a lot lately.
Here, give me time so I can think about in between when you give your answers too. I'm recommending Juvenile by The Blaze. It's a very interesting like house electronic song, but like the sample is insane, very thought provoking, approachable even if you don't even really fuck with like house and techno like that. I think you should listen to it after. Maybe you'd appreciate it. But your next song.
My next song is a song you actually showed me. Just easy, chill vibe. Road by Lane 8. I've been playing that song a lot. I just like it's just like good, vibey, chill. I love the vocal.
So relaxing.
I love the relaxing feel. Yeah, I've been playing that song lately.
That's so dope. Isn't it such a great driving song? Like, it's just like he captures just like, dude, being on a mountainside, just like looking over sunset. Like, it's just like relax, like just enjoy. Like, I don't know. It's like there's no pressure. It's not like, yeah, it's a house. It's to a house beat, but it just like is welcoming. It's not like there's no like overwhelming like, oh yeah, we're party guys. It's just it's kind of like a cool vibe. It's like focused music in a way, but like also relaxing. I don't know. I appreciate like seeing Lane 8 live was definitely a bucket list for me, and I'm like so glad I saw him because for so long he was like the type of artist that you would have to like put your phone in a fucking bag. You couldn't record him. Like, I don't know. He was kind of weird like that. Anyways, my next song is 5 Years by David Bowie. It's the...
Have you been playing that a lot lately?
Oh my god. I just love the crescendo. Like how it builds
5
up.
years. Yeah, I've been playing that a lot lately.
Tall, skinny.
Honestly, that could have been on my list too for recommendations. I've been bumping that a lot lately.
All the fat, skinny.
And we like
people.
Even if we just did a review, like we're still like listening to the albums that we just reviewed because we've been like, it's in our rotation. Like I'm still listening to Dire Straits a lot. That's been like it's been in my rotation like crazy.
Always.
My song I'm gonna recommend. This is the debut song of Queen. It's called "Keep Yourself Alive." Very energetic, like Freddie with his charisma on the mic, great vocals, and just I don't know. It doesn't get talked about enough. There's a lot of songs by Queen that everyone talks about, but "Keep Yourself Alive" is just it's just a phenomenal track. I've been listening to that shit nonstop. Like that's on my like go-to playlist.
My next recommendation is "Stay Clean" by a band you may know, Motorhead. They're famous for like Ace of Spades. I think that was in Tony Hawk. I think, and also they're just an incredible, huge band. I think they performed on one of the biggest stages of all time at the airfield, or I might be off base with that, but anyways, Motorhead is fantastic. But that song "Stay Clean," it like sounds punk and metal at the same time. It's like a really dope song. Definitely recommend it.
Okay. My fourth one is called "Concrete Schoolyard" by Jurassic 5. 90s hip hop, indie hip hop group. Very Tribe Called Quest inspired. I mean, it's just like rapping, dope beats. It's just classic hip hop. I don't know, when I want to listen to like Tribe-esque hip hop, I listen like it's a great song to vibe to, and I love the like it gives like People Under the Stairs, like Far Side, hieroglyphics, that type of vibe. A little lighter. It's not like totally street, but it's a great vibe. I've been listening to that song a lot lately too.
I'll stay in the hip hop realm, and I'll go "Me or the Papers" by Jaru the Damaja.
Jaru the Damaja. Mm-hmm.
Jaru the Damaja. That's like a really funky song. Like I don't know, it describes a funky beat about like women are out for. It's like it's about me or the paper. Like are they into me or the paper? Like I don't know. It's a funny. It's not a typical thing about like are women.
It's not braggadocious like that.
No, but it's like a funny creativity, like creative take on. Is it about me or the money? I don't know. It's not your typical like she's just out. It's a funny ass song, and I really think people should listen to it.
Let me. So you brought up Jaru the Damage. His producer is a lot. DJ Premier produces a lot of his music. I'm pretty sure he produced that song. DJ Premier's real name is Christopher Martin. There's another guy, the lead singer of Coldplay. His name, Chris Martin. On Q-Tip's album, first album, Amplified, he has a song. I forgot the song, but it's featuring the group Korn. You've heard of Korn? Korn's lead singer is named Jonathan Davis, or John Davis. Q-Tip's real name is John Davis. Just thought I'd bring that up. It's a little funny, like, two people.
We also never brought up the lineage or the the linking of Kendrick songs, where the self-referential song titles. Do you know about that?
So it's something about he does Keisha's song. He references Keisha's song on "Sing for Me, I'm Dying of Thirst," right? He references "Sing for Me, I'm Dying of Thirst," I think in "You," and then he references "You" in I forgot which damn song. For some reason, my mind's going to "Fear."
It even goes before the first reference you made.
Oh,
it goes all the way back to "Overly Dedicated." Even.
Oh wow!
Like this chain, like is insane.
That's
I wish I wrote it all down before.
I've seen that video before. So
we were actually planning to do another album when I showed up, but we had to switch because we're actually going to do Pretty Odd. But
yeah, by Panic at the Disco, which a lot will be said in that album. We'll get to there when we get there. Anyway, I'm going to go to my final song. And my final song is going to be Cranes in the Sky by Solange. You know who Solange is?
Solange.
That's Beyonce's sister.
Oh, yeah. So, she was in Destiny's Child, right?
She was not in Destiny's Child. She had her own
else?
singing career.
Oh.
She was never in a group. I think nowadays she's more famous for beating up Jay-Z in an elevator. There's a famous viral video of her doing that. It makes Jay-Z look like a total bitch. But Solange has a whole ass singing career, whole ass R&B career. And her approach is she only has like 2-3 million like monthly listeners compared to Beyonce's like 20 billion. So she has a niche following. However, she is quite the critical darling. Like her albums are very, very like praised to be. She's very much in the artsier side of things. She's and Cranes in the Sky is just a really cool R&B, experimental alternative R&B as song. I've been listening to that a lot lately, and that whole album, Safe from the Table, is just that should be another album. We got to do Solange album because I think Solange is very underrated, and the fact that she's sisters with one of the greatest R&B one of the greatest pop stars of our generation, it just makes it very interesting because she took a very, very different career route where she was like, I'm gonna do it for the critics rather than and I'm gonna create my niche cult following, rather than being the ultimate pop star that Beyonce is. And she's a little younger. I think she's about 5 years younger than Beyonce, and she's has a pretty awesome music career. Check out Solange. She's awesome.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. My last song, I'm gonna go Iceberg by 10cc, which is like an older 60s song. It's very very heady, very LSD influenced, very experimental, kind of out there, but I feel like it kind of like show tunes-esque almost in a way, but very psychedelic rock, like precursor to psychedelic rock too, a little bit, and definitely like interesting listen if you're into like Pink Floyd and kind of some of those artists as like a predecessor song.
Before we sign off, I want you to look at this screen. So this is a feature that my MacBook does, where it shows
name as many albums as
a bunch of different. But if people ask what my music taste is, I should just show them this. Like,
it's good. You got Daft Punk, Bowie, Chicago, Gorillaz, MF Doom. You got
it's basically
Mac DeMarco.
Yeah.
Tame Impala.
Where do you see Mac DeMarco? Yeah, Solid Days. We got to review that album too.
Why am I blanking on his name?
Steve Lacy.
Steve Lacy, thank you. You got the Fugees. You got
Harry Styles.
Let me get there, man. I was gonna say One Direction boy, Harry Styles. Trap. What is that? That's what's his name? With the pink house. V. What? 2 Chainz. I thought it was 2 Chainz.
That's a good album too.
MF Doom, Jay-Z, Beach House.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really describe what my music taste is because I just show them. I was like, this is my music taste.
Overwhelmingly rap.
Yeah, overwhelmingly. But that's just like kind of like that's my comfort music is hip hop. So yeah. Actually, let's use this time to
Okay.
kind of talk about some wish list albums that we should review in the future. Yeah.
I really want to like take some time and listen to 18 and 18 B-sides. by
So
Moby.
18 and 18 B-sides. Let's look at my list because I made a list.
Damn it. My phone's recording.
Robin in the Hood we can do. Stranger by
Robin the Hood, dude.
Stranger by Billy Joel I want to do. No, I don't know. I think we should start reviewing more albums with Reed because I think Reed likes reviewing albums too. We gotta do a Tribe Called Quest. I mean, I have a lot to say about Tribe Called Quest. Tommy by The Who, I think that should be one. It's an album I really, really want to talk about is Big L's Lifestyles in the Poor and Dangerous. That's his debut album, and that album is phenomenal. And that album definitely deserves to be talked about because Big L is crazy influential, and people don't even know it. Lauryn Hill, I want to talk about. Fugees, I want to talk about. Velvet Underground's first album, like the Banana album, we gotta do that. Back to Black, Currents, Tame Impala.
What's Steely Dan album?
I told you I like Asia the best, but you want to do Royal Scam, right?
Or what's the one with Deacon Blues?
That's Asia.
Is it? Oh fuck.
Yeah, Asia. 7 tracks. See, that's the album I'm probably most familiar with, and that's the album whenever people point to Steely
Katie
Dan.
Lied is probably also another one I would want to do.
Yeah, Katie Lied would be a good one.
Doctor Wu is probably one of my favorite songs by them.
Or how about the debut?
Does that have Reelin' in the Years?
Yep. And Do It Again.
Do it again.
So those are
Jack,
arguably his two.
Jack, do it.
Those are probably their two
again.
most famous songs.
I just like that song because it has my name. Not really. It's a good song.
Well, anyway, I think we should wrap it there.
Yeah,
I think
for
we're
sure.
good.
Yeah.
You guys have a good day, and we'll see you next time.
Doses.